Happy New Year! 2025. We made it. I'm excited for all that is happening, and I hope you are too. Hey there. Are you a Christian woman who's ready to strengthen your faith and stop the madness in your mind? The worry, doubt, anxiety. Do you want something more for your life but are not sure where to even begin? You've come to the right place. Hi, I'm Kristin Campbell. I'm excited that you're here as we journey together to discover Mindset Renewal and Empowered Faith for the Christian woman. You know, this tends to be the time of year where people set out to make positive changes in their lives. They vision cast, they have dream boards, there's goal setting, there's habit stacking. These are all great strategies. I love it all. I really do. I love seeing people grow and learn and become who God created them to be. It's so exciting. And today I want to put something out to you, not to mess up what you have set out to do or derail you in any way, but I want to offer this as a different perspective, kind of a challenge for you. And I really believe that this perspective will strengthen your goals and support you in accomplishing what you set out to do. And it's this mindset of first things first. And it can be applied to any area of your life. Let's take a look. Many of you have spent the past few weeks or longer thinking of habits that you like to change or develop this upcoming year. And you're probably very aware, maybe more than you'd like to be, of your current habits and their impact on your life, good or bad. A habit, in essence, is something that's often done automatically. So maybe you aren't aware of all of your habits. Did you know that your default reactions and thoughts and impulses are actually habits? They really are. A habit is anything that becomes a regular tendency or practice. And because they become so automatic, sometimes they're difficult to spot and to change, but it's not impossible. I want you to take a moment and think about the first thing you tend to do when life throws you a curveball. Now, this is going to be unique to you. And, you know, it may be so automatic that you really have to break it down to find it. It can be something big, it can be something small, but what's that habit? We all have one. So take a minute, perhaps imagine a situation to help you. But some people have a habit of first emotionally reacting. Some have a habit of worrying first. Some of anger, some shut down, some rush in. What habit have you developed that you go to first when life comes at you? You know, you get a flat tire. There's a change in your work schedule. You have a negative bank balance. There's sickness. You get into a fight with a loved one, anything. Now, really take some time to dig in. And I want you to be really honest with yourself without any judgment, okay? In my own life, I came to realize that I had developed the habit of fear first. Fear was my first practice. And maybe I could recover quickly, but fear was always first on the scene. It was automatic for such a long time. I wasn't even really aware of it. And even when I was able to, course correct, that fear had already set the tone and the direction. So it lingered in the backdrop of every decision. And then I learned first things first. Matthew 6:33 says, "But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be provided to you." And I know, this verse really has to do with the tangible provisions that we worry about, the clothing, the food, the things of that nature. And absolutely, it includes that. but I don't believe it's to the exclusion of everything else in our lives. Proverbs 3:6 says, "Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take." 1 Chronicles 16:11 tells us, "Seek the Lord in his strength, seek his presence continually." Seeking him first in all you do, continually. That sounds like a habit to me. And it's one that I personally am working on developing in my own life. And I use that phrase, first things first, to remind myself, seek the Lord first in every situation. Does this sound like something you want to develop too? Imagine what would change. What would life look like if you develop this habit, this automatic response to seek the Lord first? How would your thoughts change? Your emotions, your decisions, your relationships, really the trajectory of your life? I mean, think about it. Really ponder what all would be different. There are great promises and blessings attached to seeking the Lord. And if you're someone who's reward motivated, well, hang on, because this is the best. We just read in Matthew 6 that when you seek first his kingdom, all those other things will be provided to you. Proverbs 3 just told us that he will show us which path to take. And those are amazing in and of themselves, but the Bible is filled with other promises and blessings. I'm just going to read a few for sake of time. Psalm 34:10 says, "The lions may grow weak and hungry, but those who seek the Lord lack no good thing." Psalms 24:5-6 say, "They will receive blessing from the Lord and vindication from God their Savior. Such is the generation of those who seek him, who seek your face, O God of Jacob." Proverbs 8:17 tells us, "I love those who love me, and those who diligently seek me will find me." 1 Chronicles 16:10 says, "Let the heart of those who seek the Lord be glad." These are amazing promises, and there's so many more in the Word. And it's great here on the podcast, and it's great when we get this motivational energy happening. But what about in real life? How does this work? Well, it's going to start with identifying your current first place habit. And again, I really encourage you to take the time to do so without any judgment. Judging yourself isn't going to serve you. It's not going to help you. You want to recognize what it is that you're going to first. You want to call it out. And the sooner you recognize it, the sooner you can contain it. You can take it captive. You can quiet it. You can put it in its place. And then what you want to do is you want to shift your focus back onto the Lord. First things first. It doesn't need to be anything elaborate. It doesn't have to be some flowy language. You can speak to the Lord straight from your heart. Lord, what's this about? Lord, I'm feeling this fear, but what do you see? Lord, wow, how should I respond to this? And you're going to do that again and again and again and then again until it does become automatic. First things first. Lord, what do I do with this? First things first. Lord, direct my steps. First things first. Lord, what do you see? First things first. You got this. Be blessed. Thank you for listening to today's podcast. I hope you walked away a little stronger in your faith and freer in your mind. You are so loved. If you like this episode, share it with a friend. leave your ratings and reviews, and engage with me on social media. I'd love to hear from you.